Welcome to our channel, where stories whisper secrets and memories linger in the shadows. Today, we explore the enigmatic town of Siredo, a place where joy masks deeper truths. The residents have buried their painful pasts, living in a fragile illusion of happiness. But one librarian, Sofia, uncovers a forgotten diary that challenges this silence. Join us as we delve into the Library of Forgotten Memories, a tale of courage, transformation, and the power of shared stories. Get ready for a journey where forgotten memories become a bridge to healing and freedom. In a small town called Siredo, the inhabitants lived in an almost unreal harmony. Everywhere, children played joyfully, and adults greeted each other with broad smiles. An atmosphere of tranquility and peace permeated the air, despite the constant activity in the streets. However, there was a dark secret that everyone shared. Whenever a painful memory emerged, people preferred to forget it, as if they could simply sweep it under the rug of their minds. No one was truly happy, for in a forgotten corner of their memory lay painful recollections that had not been released, merely covered with a shroud of forgetfulness, yet still present within them. The Library of Siredo, an old building with wooden shelves and the scent of aged paper, was a special place for the inhabitants. Each person had an assigned book in which they recorded the most significant experiences of their lives. There was a deep connection between each individual and their book, allowing experiences to be documented without anyone needing to do so actively. However, as time passed, the shelves filled with blank books, for people had chosen not to record their sorrows. The librarian, Sofia, watched with concern as her neighbors preferred to live in an illusion of happiness, avoiding the painful lessons that could lie behind each experience. One night, while organizing the shelves, Sofia found an old diary with a worn cover. Upon opening it, she discovered it was filled with tales of pain and suffering, loss and disappointment. She felt truly moved, and somehow these stories made her feel freer. Inspired by the narrative she read, she decided to create a special corner in the library, the Archive of Forgotten Memories. There, she would invite the inhabitants to share their hardest stories, not to be forgotten, but to be confronted. At first, the idea was met with skepticism. Why remember what hurts? Some asked. But Sofia, with her gentle voice and determined gaze, began to share her own story, the loss of her brother in an accident. As her words flowed, a connection formed in the room, and slowly others began to open up. A mother who had lost her son, a young man betrayed by his best friend, and an elderly woman who had left her home to escape an oppressive life each shared their tales. In doing so, they released burdens they had carried for years. The corner began to fill with handwritten stories, each a piece of a puzzle representing the lives of their town. Over time, people began to return to the library. They realized they were not alone in their pain by reading each other's stories. The pages of the Archive of Forgotten Memories became a mirror reflecting their sufferings. Through reading and writing, they found the courage to confront their traumas and began to heal. The village of Siredo began to transform. Conversations about pain became as common as those about joy. People learned to embrace their memories, share their stories, and find strength in their vulnerability. The library, once a place of silence, became a bustling center where laughter and tears coexisted. Seeing how her corner had flourished, Sofia understood that courage lies in facing pain and accepting it as part of life. Healing was not a destination, but a journey each of them undertook, carrying with them the lessons of the past. And so, in the town of Siredo, memories ceased to be a burden and became a bridge to healing. The library continued to grow, a refuge where pain transformed into learning, and where every story told became a step toward freedom. Personal growth often requires us to confront the uncomfortable truths we hold within. Many of us find it easier to bury painful memories, believing that avoidance will lead to happiness. However, this tendency can create a cycle of unacknowledged emotions that stifle our growth and connection with others. True transformation occurs when we muster the courage to face our past. Sharing our struggles can be a powerful act of vulnerability, inviting others to do the same. This process helps us release burdens and fosters a sense of community and understanding, reminding us that we are not alone in our experiences. Embracing the full range of our joyful and painful emotions allows us to learn valuable lessons about ourselves and others. Each story we share, each memory we confront, becomes a stepping stone on our healing journey. This journey is not linear. It is filled with twists and turns, but it ultimately leads us to a deeper understanding of who we are. Ultimately, our memories can serve as bridges to growth and connection. By honoring our past, we empower ourselves to create a more authentic and fulfilling future, transforming pain into a source of strength and resilience. In this way, personal growth becomes a rewarding experience enriched by the stories we choose to heal.